Wait a second, you gonna start it off?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the viewers at home, y'all need to know this is unrehearsed tonight. This is strictly off the dome. No note cards, no Prezi or PowerPoint. I don't even know if niggas use PowerPoint anymore because people were using Prezi as I was on my way out of college. But this shit is raw. Like you forgot your rubber at CVS. This is raw, baby.
How you forget them? Did you forget them at the checkout
No
counter?
smackdown.
Did you forget them in the checkout counter or the bag?
Let's just say that they. Oh, I know. Ripped bag. Fell out as you're on the way to the car.
If the plastic is gonna rip, I prefer it be the bag.
That's true. At least you know what you're getting into.
Well, but once you get home, you're gonna have to make a decision.
Ain't no decision. It's just what God intended.
I have a
Good night.
And y'all, welcome to another episode
Shit,
of
camera rolling.
the Music Podcast. I am your host, Malik Moss, aka Mr. Red Merlot. What are we drinking, babe? Merlot? Something red. And, you know, yeah, passing it on to brother.
This is what happens when it's unrehearsed. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome back, welcome back. You may know me as Pats, a.k.a. El Presidente, a.k.a. the originator of the Whisper song, a.k.a. the third Yin Yang twin, a.k.a. that whisper that you kind of feel like it's coming from your closet, but you know your girl couldn't be cheating on you, but you pretty sure it's me, and you just don't want to get up and check. Hate. There's a lob behind the back, between the legs, because the first one was a fake, over to Brother Brian.
This is Brother Brian, aka MIB. Ask your girl, she loves me in POV.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man. AKA Zaddy Zeke. Ask your girl, she never said she was a freak, but I got the proof right here on She's Freak.
Oh, no, don't just be putting out the information.
Don't look too hard. There are no distinguishing features that I have. But we are here for another week of this podcast.
Another one.
Right, Daddy Malik, take us off, brother. Take us off, man.
Another one. So I'm excited because we are reviewing none other than my spirit animal. You guys aren't familiar. Sir Michael Rock's Premier Politics, not one.
Oh man.
1.5.
That's you know what? When I think about that, that's more than one, but less than two. Y'all thought about that?
I did think about that earlier today while I was on lunch break.
That's like one plus something, but not one.
You know what I like in it too? You almost got past putting the tip in, but you thought, I'ma just stop right there.
So you didn't have any clap action. You just kind of got, past the tip is what you're talking about.
Yes.
My uncle used to have a saying. He used to say, "You don't put your whole dick in there. You don't give it. You gotta go halfway sometimes." And that's kind of what this is. That's kind of what this project is.
I honestly missed the end of the stage. I was too busy. Get it?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. But anyway, let's get to it.
As you wore the family reunion shirt, too.
I know, right?
This is unrehearsed.
This is how I want my family to be
Everything
represented.
happy stories.
Unfiltered, baby. Unfiltered for this call.
But all right, so I like to begin my review with the question for the rest of the council,
Mm-hmm.
and that is this or is this not the greatest mixtape of all time? Because that's how I'm feeling right now.
Oh man, that's a tall order of a question by usual means. And you're cutting into my review by asking that question, so I don't feel comfortable answering it.
That's all
I don't
right.
feel
That's all right.
comfortable.
That's
Let
all right.
let Brother Brian answer it. I don't feel comfortable.
You know what? Let I'll start off. We'll let Malik finish it this week since he always starts off. He gonna go
Very true.
and hit
But
the Space Jam post half court Michael Jordan just reach.
He said he was gonna hit this shit 30 minutes of straight heat for this review, and I
Yeah,
got the timer, so we gonna
just
get ready.
so we gonna go ahead and get out the way and let him do his
did I
LeBron
say 30
time,
minutes? God damn.
LeBron
LeBron
time,
James.
LeBron time, LeBron time. So I've actually listened to this album before. Malik recommended it to me.
What?
I am a medium Sir Michael Rocks fan.
You hit
Uh,
it already?
what's that?
I said you hit it already?
Yeah, I already hit it. This was what at least a year and a half ago that I listened to it.
Damn, sloppy
I think
seconds.
I talked to Malik and he recommended Sir Michael then, and that was definitely one of the cool kids that kind of did this. But I think they're actually getting back together again. I think I saw that on Facebook. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, man. So
Indeed.
I'll let you talk about that. That's all your lane, brother. But this is definitely one of my favorite albums from Sir Michael. It's between this and While You Wait. So yeah, that was some good stuff right there too. But yeah, it was definitely a solid mixtape. If I had to say my two favorite tracks, it would inevitably be you just pull it right now. Pajama Pants and
Mm.
Killer Lick. And if you haven't heard Pajama Pants, I'm gonna go ahead and do you. Wait. There you go.
Hey girl, let me see you do your mama dance. You wanna stay? You could use my pajama pants. Make it jiggle in pajama pants. I think she get it from my mama, fresh, y'all. Those freaky girl, freak, y'all. All around the world, fresh, y'all. Those freaky girl, freak, y'all. All around the world.
So that's. We gonna stop the music. We're gonna get too real. So yeah, that's pretty much like classic Sir Michael Rocks right there. It's like he has a pretty vibrant style, very laid back. If you would have got more into the song, he starts referencing, video games, things like that. So that's what I like about him is he has that style, good energy on there, really good beats as well. Just general good content from him is what I've seen from Sir Michael. And so to answer the question, is the greatest mixtape of all time? I'm not going to answer that because we cool, so I'm not going to inevitably say yes or no. But if Coloring Book is a mixtape,
I respect that. I respect that.
but it is definitely a great listen for me. Like I said, I've listened to it before, even this week when we were, concentrating the review, and it was a pleasure listening to again. And I will be listening to it probably for the rest of the week. That and While You Wait, man. Like I love While You Wait just as much as this. So that's pretty much my review. I'm not sure if I'll give it a number, but definitely worth the listen. I will. What should I do? I'm just gonna like dribble, and when you were playing the NBA Street Volume 3, you were like 95% of your way to your like game breaker, and you just start doing like random moves and shit. So I'm just gonna like, do like all types of random. I'm gonna do the one where like go on the ground, like bounce it and shit like that. I'm just gonna like throw it off the backboard, and we have like 8 seconds left. I'm like, oh no, I'm not about getting another possession. I'm just gonna get my game breaker now and launch it as soon as I get this shit. So I just got it, and I pass to Pat as he goes and does some amazing shit. Do you remember the one he
No.
dunked and he like caught it and dunked again? Like that was some amazing stuff right there. That's
They had now
Shout out
this
to
is this
Street.
is yeah, shout out to Street. Minor shout out to NBA Home Court because you can't touch Street. They had this first off the game was very limited, but it did have some moments. They had this trifecta dunk in NBA Home Court where the guy would like
oh
you
yes.
remember? Yeah, he would put it down once, I think just cradle it, bring it back, and then throw it in the other hand, and then he would just finish like behind the back, and all
Dude,
you see is this
like
nigga fall.
acrobat on the rim. He would dunk it. I think he caught it with like his other hand, dunked it with that, caught it with his feet, did a flip and dunked it one last time.
Oh, was that?
Ridiculous.
Oh, I think you're right. But they had another dunk, and I'll get into the review. But they had another dunk. It was called Wilmo D. And so what would happen was they bounce it off the backboard. This nigga climbs on the backboard,
I
throws
remember.
it into the hoop, lets it bounce all the way back up. And no, that was the dunk where he actually finished it behind his back after it came back off. Oh man. Anyway, see us in 2K. We accept all challenges. All challenges, although I am out of touch.
There was a false statement put out last week, and
I
false
can't
for the
believe
fact
this.
that it was not proven.
I can't
Someone
believe this nigga.
that is not on the call this week made a bold statement that they were the best at 2K, and that has yet to be proven. If anyone's taking that to heart, I'm sorry. If you hold your breath on it, you will die. Let's go on. Let's go on with Patrick's review on that, because y'all can see that 2K if you need to holler at me. Patrick's got that, baby.
I got something for him, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about how this was unrehearsed, so this is all straight off the dome. But I had to think of at least one-liner to go and describe this album, and I hope you're ready for it. This album is filled with waterfall anthems.
Mm,
Ooh. Mm.
mm.
Waterfall anthems.
That's the
Let
type
me
of anthems that you get waterfalls from, right? Okay. Okay, I'll just
Yeah,
make it.
yeah.
now. I need to take off glasses and get real close to you for a second. I want to paint a picture for you. You're in California. You got a bad bitch. Bring her back to the apartments. You on like the 23rd floor. Some real poetic shit. Beach view. Window up real high. Can nobody see you, but you got a perfect view of
I think I
everything
saw this
else.
in the movie once.
I hope you forgot which movie, because you're going to ruin it if you remember. Now, I told you, this bitch is bad. She's been with niggas before, but you don't know about all that. You just know that you came to put your game down. You turn on that Sir Michael Rags. Turn on this album, that 1.5. Grab you a blunt. You know it's just a roach now, because you already hit some earlier today. And you
Oh,
put
right.
on that shit, and you put that shit on random, right? And you just about to get into your shit. And Chill comes on, and you like, oh fuck, this girl gonna think I'm a straight up bitch. I usually do not co-sign these types of albums, ladies and gentlemen, because this is, and if you've watched our other episodes, when we gets to straight fucking bitches and doing drugs, I think there was straight up a song about moving bricks and whether or not they were actually moving bricks. Not my kind of content, but here's the thing. These instrumentals, and I think there were at least like, and as many producers as there were songs on this album, and I might be wrong, but there were a fuck lot of producers. Each one of those instrumentals would have a bad bitch shaking in her panties, just ready to give it all up to you, just because you brought her to this album. And I would say this is an album that if I wanted to get past my Latin lover side and really bring out that true nigga, but still want to put it down romantically, this is the album for that shit. What do I want to give it? Well, let's talk about my favorite songs first. I gotta put back my glasses on. Y'all niggas don't know I'm old. Here we go. Chill. Oh, excellent song. Face Down. Mm. And believe it or not, Alive High. Ooh. Y'all need to hear a little bit of this. Yes, you can. I don't want to give you too much because, like I said, I'm just here to put the tip a little deeper in. Isaiah already put it in. I'm here to put it in a
1.5,
little deeper.
1.5.
But this is Brother Malik's chance to put the shaft all the way in. What do I give this album? I'm happy you asked. I give it a solid 7.5, and I give it the 0.5 because the album has a 0.5 on it, and I didn't want it to just be a.
I wasn't consistent.
Oh man.
I give the album a good 7.5. Listen, you want your girl to listen to something different while y'all deep in the sheets, and you want some waterfall anthems. Premier Politics 1.5. That's the one for you.
Pat, you should have put on some Prince and grabbed the Hennessy like I always tell you.
Nigga, I don't fuck with Hennessy. I don't do Hennessy, man. I'm a wine drinker. Come on, man.
Do it.
I got a wine membership. How you gonna have me go straight nigga and then just start drinking Hennessy?
Hennessy is a great.
At least I can have Ciroc.
Many of Swedish people, German people have been created because of Hennessy and Prince. I'm just saying. We are alive today because of Prince.
Amen.
I suppose you're right. Rest in peace. Oh, I'm sorry. Rest in power.
Barry White. Some people bury Manilow.
I think those are two separate people.
Oh my gosh.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder too.
Stevie Wonder.
I'm pretty sure Maxwell was in that list as well.
Ohio players. Fire. Dun, dun. I'm just going to derail Malik's whole.
Oh wait, hold up. I gotta get it. I'm posted up. I'm up against Shaq right now. He's trying to steal the ball, and I gotta give it the bounce pass between the legs to brother Malik. I don't know how somewhere I fucked up the dunk, so I went back down with the ball. I found myself posted up on Shaq. Brother Malik, save us, please.
I got you, man. I'm gonna come through with the game breaker. Not just the first game breaker. I'm talking about the game breaker that you put in the pocket, and then you come with the second one.
Just to destroy, like you already won the game. Like it's like 20-6.
Oh,
and everyone knows you won, but you just went ahead and purposely missed your shots. Just did a bunch of random moves just because you want to win with the game, but you weren't going to win with no shot, no regular ass dunk. You was going to win with the game break. You was going to destroy their souls. And
we used to kill niggas for pulling up and taking a three for the end of the game.
This is exactly what Malik is going to do. He ain't going to win with no basic stuff. He going to win us with the game breaker, even though we up by 14.
Always. So let me close
Actually, 14.5. Excuse me, y'all.
Oh, can't forget, it's not exactly 15. It's not exactly
more than 14, less than 15.
Exactly.
You halfway.
Well, I'll go ahead and close it out with the long D style.
Ooh.
So yes, indeed. First of all, I'm so glad that this has received such a positive reception for my spirit animal, Mr. Antoine Weed, aka Sir Michael Rocks, aka Banco. This mixtape, Premier Politics 1.5, is his third solo release out of his catalog of 8 solo projects. It's definitely one of my favorites. I put it in my top 2, top 3. I just say it's one of my favorites. It comes after Premier Politics 1, and the release before that was The Rocks Report, which released in 2010. So this one released in 2012 when he had a brief cosign with Currency from Jet Life, if anybody's familiar with Currency. There were talks during this release that he was going to sign with Jet Life. So if you here, I believe it's on, might have been on Imagine. You hear him shout out Jet Life. But anyway, that's just a little backstory. So let me get into why I love this project. And before I go any further, I don't think this is the greatest mixtape of all time. I'm just that excited about his music and his catalog. Reason why is because I will argue that Sir Michael Rocks is one of the most forward thinking rappers in the game today. He hails from Chicago, which has birthed many of the greats that you see today, are many rappers who will soon be greats, i.e., Kanye, Lupe, Chance, Vic. The list goes on and on. Twister, Do or Die. You know, we have Chicago has blessed us with many great talents in hip hop, and I feel like Sir Michael Rocks is a brainchild of Lupe and a little bit of Kanye. Not lyrically, I'm not comparing Sir Michael lyrically to Lupe, but I feel like they both deliver something different. They offer an innovative style. They Lupe, you know, he's known for his for the image, like the what he creates, how he can create a story, the concepts in his music, from the cool to food and liquor. Um, and you know, he's an avid video gamer. He implemented a lot of his video game references, some of his inspirations from that realm into his music. And so Michael Rocks does the same, not necessarily in this project, but later on in his catalog if you check him out after Premier Politics 1.5. But let's just focus on this one right here. This is a prototype example of lifestyle rap to me. This is for the niggas that eat shrimp and drink champagne on a Monday with Cartier glasses and Coogee sweaters, you know? It's one of those
God damn.
right. You know, when I get my own private jet, this will probably be the first mixtape I listen to with a glass of champagne.
I just want to throw it out there. I ate some shrimp today.
Nigga, you was drinking that shit with water.
I'm halfway there. Hey, it was bro.
You,
That's sparkling water. No, I don't know about the step by step,
but
step
you
by
know
step.
what? You was eating shrimp today, and what were we listening to today? Sir Michael Rock.
Yep, you
So
know what?
you know.
This is the whole reason. It's the whole
I was
um,
just eating cod. I guess I was close. I don't know.
it, sorry. But this mixtape, I'd say overall sonically, the way I would describe it is maybe plush or lavish. I'll start with the production. The amazing production to me. I think Sir Michael Rocks has a great ear for beats. I feel like he's proven that through all of his mixtapes, and this one is a shining example. Let's take from the opening with Antidote, produced by Brandon Deshay, another great talent from Chicago. If you haven't listened to him, check him out. He is a very talented rapper slash
Well, you got to
producer.
give them a piece to listen to. What do you want them to listen to from Mr. Deshay?
Oh man, let me since you brought it up there, let me go with play a little bit of My Heart Is Somewhere in Tokyo.
Mm.
While I look for that, I'll get back to my review. So great opening track, and then it goes into Chill, one of like Pat, one of my favorite records off of the project, with an assist verse from Like of Pac Div, another one of my favorite artists. The trio, well, like uh, individually, and Pac Div, I really enjoy as a group. So definitely check them out if you enjoy Sir Michael Rocks. Where the fuck is Brandon Deshay? Anyway, um, Damn, 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 damn. Okay, I'll keep looking for that. I might just post a link in the YouTube video
Description box.
in the descriptions. But yeah, so getting back from you have chill. Uh, I thought Like and Sir Mike made a great duo, great back and forth. The content was chill, it was cool. And then you got my all-time favorite track on this album, Hit a Lick, which features Shorty K and Trish J, who are friends of Sir Mike. And they formed a trio called the Toothpick Click, which is not, I wouldn't say an official rap group, just more so a a name that they claim, but they don't really plan to release any projects together. Like most rap groups who I feel like form groups and never release anything. There's several examples of that. But anyway,
To be announced mixtape coming soon.
word. But you just I just feel like this album offers a taste of the finer things in life without making you feel like you're missing out because you don't have them. A lot of rappers, they often gloat or they kind of put their wealth or their financial standings in your face and kind of make you feel bad that you don't have $1 million either. But I feel like this tape was different. It offered a more in-depth, a cooler, more creative take on the lavish or the finer things in life. Um, Take Alive and High, sipping Chris in a jacuzzi tub. Like who doesn't want to sip Chris Stahl in a jacuzzi tub? He just creates that imagery and he kind of offers like a motivational side. Like, you could have this too, if you work for it. So that's something I appreciate. It's fun, it's it's cool, it's eccentric, and I'll also draw a parallel between Sir Mike and Most Def because I feel like this project was one of the last in his catalog to sound like this particular sound. If you look at Most Def's catalog, no album sounds the same. You could argue that his first album, Black on Both Sides, was his only real rap album, and everything else was very experimental, very artistic. And Sir Michael Rocks kind of offers the same thing because after this project, you go into The Lap of Lux, which is a little more druggier. I still enjoy it. And then Lap of Lux 1.5, and While You Wait, it's kind of like his drug phase, I guess. And then beyond that, you go into Banco 1.5, and Populaire, which he really offers more of his inspirations via anime or Final Fantasy. So if you're a fan of those, I would recommend checking his later projects out. Um, Very, very innovative, which is I just think his albums are very smart if you're able to appreciate it, and that's how I feel. So overall, um, I couldn't give this tape a number. Actually, I can. I would say this is an 8 for a mixtape, and not even a 7.5 or 8.5. I'll say a solid 8. Um,
I'm sure there's a point .5 in there. It might be .25.
it
You
might
know what
be.
I'm saying?
But yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite mixtapes. He's one of my all-time favorite artists. I'm always excited to hear new music from him, and I am patiently waiting for this Cool Kids reunion. Just how they impacted rap together. I feel like Sir Michael Rock's low key has had a very influential impact on hip hop, and it's going to be great to see them collab again. So, if you enjoy this, I advise you to um, explore his full catalog, see the transitions, the evolution of his artistry, and let me know what you think.
Hey,
So,
brother Malik, we got some time. Why don't you talk about how it is Sir Michael Rocks has transitioned from previous pieces to this one that we have in front of us today? And I
mm,
know, Isaiah, you can also hit some of this as well because you are a medium listener, much like Aaron and Julian, I think, may call Big Sean Medium Sean. And I've always wanted to hit them with an elbow because Big Sean is, I think, slept on. But that's just
I
me.
agree. I agree. I
Please go
totally
ahead.
agree. The transition from Mikey Rocks, it's more evident in his work now than from this project in comparison to his first two. I would say his first four projects, The Rocks Report, Premier Politics, Premier 1.5, and Lap of Lux, you can kind of put in that same category of lifestyle rap or lavish rap. And then from then on, it gets pretty druggy, like I said. um, but I'd say this if we're focusing on this first block, this is Sir Michael really establishing himself as a solo artist after leaving the Cool Kids. After the Cool Kids broke up or took a hiatus, whatever. It's not much of a change from his work with Chuck. I guess it's just really him standing on his own, and you see him in his full. He doesn't have to compromise since working with somebody else. It's just his ideas fully flourishing. I'd say if you look at Sir Michael Rocks now, it's easy to get lost in the sound or the direction because it might be a little too forward thinking, or you could look at it like, or it's just not good. He just released two new songs, and one I wasn't necessarily a fan of. I thought lyrically he was rather lazy, but
Everybody has those days in the gym, man. Can't get over them, you know.
yeah, but it's just, um, and it's kind of a gripe I have with artists today, and I guess it's been like that way for a couple years now. I feel like they're just so into this. They're trying to. I feel like you can only appreciate it if you're on drugs or you're, like.
You have to think about the statement you just said, brother Malik. You might want to word that just a little differently.
I mean, look. I don't do anything. Like
I
I.
mean, you can appreciate a lot.
Oh, we don't have to talk about the council's personal habits.
No, let me explain. Let me explain. Like we've been to parties. We've seen people under the influence. It's pretty
Scene.
clear, and just I mean, just like the overall delivery, I could name several artists. I guess.
Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller.
Yeah, and they're like I can deal with them.
There was even a time when Cole used to smoke trees.
The weed, I mean, weed influenced rap, I'm not too bothered with. I
I
mean,
am.
Are you
I
talking
am. I'm
about
bothered with
Zen?
Wiz Khalifa shit.
but I feel like he still gives like off good energy for the most part. Currency, who I was a huge fan of, even when I didn't even smoke, but um, I feel like even some of his raps now, I just feel like they're just so lazy, like the delivery, and I'm just like, damn, bro. But there's rappers now who even take it a step further. It's not just weed anymore. You have Xanax that they talk about. You have codeine that they talk about.
That lean.
Cocaine.
Mhm.
Like these mixture, like these cocktails of drugs, and it's just like, is it really helping your music? Because I hear it and I'm trying to appreciate it, but I'm struggling with it because it's like inaudible. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Party Next Door's record right now, and like I can't understand shit he's saying. and I'm a fan, but I'm just like, did this sound good to you while you were under the influence? Did you check it out when you weren't? You know, because but anyway, yeah. So I lost my original point, but yeah, okay, yeah, okay. What I was saying was, Sir Michael Rocks, he had a period like that, and I'm sure drugs do have an influence and impact on him, but
Hey
um,
man, big
just
big big example. Eminem. All right. Everybody
yeah.
loves them some Eminem, and I'm not just talking about the candy. Although I did have some M&Ms just a week ago, and they were delicious. Relapse, refill. I think there was a second part to refill. All trash. You know, even he admitted I came after rappers I wasn't even supposed to come after. Apologize to Lil Wayne. Apologize to Kanye. He was just like, that's not me. I was on more than one. I wasn't just
Right.
on one. I was on all of it. And so he just it and I don't know if it's self-induced or he was going through some things. And I'm talking about Sir Michael Rocks because I know Eminem he definitely had some shit that was going on. But maybe hey, sometimes you just like to do it or sometimes you're trying to escape some shit, but you got to release product regardless. And I'm fairly certain there are some people who will say that fuck they fucked with that. I hope y'all didn't hear that.
Was that
I
Alfonso? Was that
this
Alfonso?
is that is Alfonso, one of our earlier.
I think I know the source of his frustration, but we'll talk about that
Well,
later.
that'll be on the after hours or after dark.
Oh man.
Yeah,
But
but go ahead, man. I'm sorry. All my only point is sometimes you go through those stages, but can
I
you come
mean,
back is the
I
question.
understand that, but I agree with Malik because you have artists, or even people who are artists. If you want to talk about artists who consistently put out shit after drunk and high or anything you get in between or far outside those boundaries, like Future is one of them. Seems like I wouldn't be surprised if Mac Miller was one of them. Even if, like I said, outside of music, if y'all have seen The Wolf of Wall Street, I always said whenever he got that Porsche home, yes, it was fucked up, but that is by sheer will that he got that Porsche, that he was able to get himself a home on those mini Quaaludes. Like, I mean, is it wrong? I'm going to say, if anybody, don't hold this against me. It was wrong. But find me 5 dudes on this planet who can get home after ingesting that many Quaaludes, and I don't think you can do it. He deserves a Helium
So
award for pure will if that seriously happens. So my
my
point is
problem is you said 5 dudes, right? So who are the 4 that you do know that can do that shit?
no, I'm saying I wish someone would find me 5 dudes that could do it. Uh,
Uh,
but my point in saying that is that even he had enough will to get himself home. Of course, he fucked up his car. Future and a number of the artists still seem like they put out some good mixtapes or good music under the influence. Like if you know your craft isn't where it needs to be,
hmm.
just don't release anything because you can, in the right moments, perfect that high and put out some amazing stuff. Some artists have done it, some artists have not. You obviously want to be in the former, not the latter. So I
Hey man, you got to put fuel in the private jet somehow, and some of these niggas is just blowing money. No 401k.
I mean, they obviously have drugs. They just go ahead and sell it. They can make just as much money. and save me my $5. I mean, my $10 Spotify membership, or at least my 30 seconds for listening to 30 seconds of that crappy song.
true, true.
Quite true.
Um, but yeah, like if I'm not mad about drug use if that's what you got to do, but if it affects the quality, then I'm like, um,
You're putting out a product. People should be happy with their purchase or time spent.
absolutely.
It's on Spotify.
Always serve the customer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Although I have heard some people just say, I put this album out for me. Fuck the rest of y'all. I don't even care if y'all like this shit. This is for me, and I did this. This is my stamp on the world. Fuck y'all. If you like it, cool. If you don't, fuck out the way. I think it was said best. This is roll credits. Roll credits, nigga. If you ain't trying to listen to credits, get up and get the fuck out the studio.
Shout out to Cole. But
May or may not be an album coming. Whoever knows? You know, these things just kind of happen. It's not like there's an outside force acting on it.
I mean, it was 2014 for He'll Strive. It's 2016. He's been singing the same songs.
Yes. Okay.
You know,
Because we have a little extra time, I might touch on that as soon as Brother Malik finishes his point.
go ahead, man. I'll just end it with.
All right. Well, since y'all asked,
Wait, hold on.
my teeth.
Still Michael Rocks. That's still my nigga, man. Spirit Animal. I can't wait till the next project. Can't wait for Cool Kids. Check him out. Check out his whole catalog. Support. There you go. Go ahead, brother Pat.
Okay, but you were done with the transition of the albums because I can definitely wait.
I'm done. I'm done, man.
You done? Okay.
Yes,
Now, Cole. I completely understand wanting to craft a gem, and you know, you gave me Jermaine's interlude. That was nice. After 2 years, that was a little something for me to snack on. I appreciate
He
that.
kept it for himself.
He probably did that for himself and his mom too, and all the black people that
I'm
have basically.
He kept that song for himself. That was too good for DJ Khaled's album.
Oh, you're saying Jermaine's interlude was too good for DJ Khaled's album?
Put that on my project.
Oh, well, you know, Cole, he might always put it on there just to put it on there.
That might just be selfish, but I would put that on my stuff. That was debatably the best song on the album.
That's a pretty big statement. I'm not sure because, in my opinion, maybe it's the nostalgia of Nas because I say those two probably could have gone head to head. Nas's album Done and then Jermaine's interlude, but that's just me. Because we already talked, Kendrick was. Yeah.
I understand everything Kendrick says. I think y'all just need to go on Rap Genius.
No, see, you can't say that because I went on Rap Genius.
What you say?
You can't say that because I went on Rap Genius and people were on there just talking to other people's comments or explanations like, what you saying doesn't make any sense.
Honestly, if you want to be real, Kendrick references a lot of either
demonic shit.
Books or biblical stories. So if you read Bible, this is such a church. If you read, you'll get a lot of the references. It's not even necessarily demonic. It's just stories from the Bible. Chances like that as well. Like half a chances references in some way go with the Bible. Like when he's talking about his ex, like his ex looking back like a pillar of salt. Like that's directly from the Bible. So I'm just saying, if you guys want to get some of these references from Chances or Kendrick, check that out.
It's not that I didn't get the references. It all just seemed disconnected in what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I get that there's a reference here and there's like a reference there, but it's like, do they come together to form like, and you know, even this is like a kind of scattered topic. Like Big Sean in his verse, you know, you can kind of see like a progression of thoughts, right? But when you get to Kendrick stuff, it's kind of like fourth dimension here. Family is going through this. Is this how you want to live your life? And just a whole bunch of shit. So to me, it didn't sit well. Anyway, back to Cole. Let's talk about how long can you let your fans wait before you produce some more heat? Because I've waited for video games. I've done that. Nobody has waited longer than for albums like Detox or Frank Ocean's album, which apparently is finally coming out. It has a title.
You know,
But
let's not even go on this podcast. Let me know when I can listen to it. I'm not gonna keep being fooled by the shit. Boys don't cry, but I'm a grown man. Every time I hear that Frank's dropping his album, and I can hear it by noon tonight, I'm sitting over here on Spotify, Apple Music, just pressing. It's 12:30. Nah, Frank ain't gonna do me like that this time.
I mean, what is the period of time that we can wait for the next album? That's
I
that's
mean,
what I really want to know because I can watch. Huh?
didn't we do that with Kendrick though?
How long was it between albums?
I
I
feel
mean,
like
let's put it like this, though. Let's put it like this. Did he? Does he have another album on his contract? Or I guess what I'm trying
What
to
are we
say,
talking about?
can we expect another album from him? Does he either have another album on his contract with his record label, or has he said he's going to put out another project?
Who are you talking about?
Cole. Because I mean, the big thing
Um,
with Frank is that we know he's working on an album, so that's the thing that's fucking with us. Cole, I mean, is he obligated to drop another project contractually, or has he made some mention or promise to the fans that he's working on something? Because if not, then
it was always the collabo album with him and Kendrick. That was the only thing he ever mentioned. And the thing is, I would hope that they have something done because I remember seeing a clip in which there was new music that Kendrick played at one of his shows with him and Cole on a verse.
I think that's too big of a discussion for us to get. Because
it, it
I mean, we talking about Cole albums, and you can't just throw Kendrick in there too.
I'll just say this is all I'll say on it. When Good Kid, Mad City came out, Kendrick toured on that album for
2+
yeah,
years.
at least a year and a half. Um, and it's Cole released Forest Hills in November 2014,
2014.
and
2014.
it's a little over a year and a half. So he still has, and in that time,
December.
he so damn
Don't
near
ask me
20,
why I know that actual date.
so damn near 2015. But in that time, he's also released a compilation with Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers 2,
Bossy, bossy,
Boss, boss, boss.
and Boss, and he's been on HBO, his documentary. Um, so he's been, he hasn't been as present as Kendrick or Drake this year, I would say, but we let Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick had at least two tours off of the same album, so he can. Cole definitely has time, and I'm willing to wait for Cole because I know whatever it's going to be,
I ain't got
I'm
nothing
gonna
else
fuck
to wait
with
for.
I
I don't
mean,
get it. I don't get excited for albums like that. I'm sorry. I wait for Cole. I sit up at my window. I grab my little Bible and I say, "Dear brother Cole, if you could just bless me with another classic."
it. um, I will say, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I thought Jermaine's interlude it wasn't what I wanted from Cole.
I don't know what else you were expecting because that's classic Cole.
I don't. To me, that was. I don't know, man. I feel like I could point to at least 10 other like classic Cole verses. Like, if I put the warm up to me up against that song, I would be like, okay. I don't know. I thought it didn't fit in that
That's why I
album.
said he should have kept it for his own project. Like that song was overall, it was a good song, and it went deep as
Too
far.
good.
But I mean, it was a DJ Khaled album, and he was talking about like some really deep
Yeah.
social and personal issues, whatever that we have. So I guess DJ Khaled's album overall is a feel good thing because I don't know the song levels right after that, but you have that DJ Khaled.
I think it was Bryson Tiller's joint.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is, whatever. Bryson Tiller could have done a better job as well. Well, I don't want to say that he was underused. I feel like half the artists on DJ Khaled's project are underused. But
I mean, he gave Nas a straight up song. He gave Cole a straight up song. It's like, I think he just wanted to slap a bunch of people together just to see how they would do. Like, I've heard a Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj song. I don't need to hear another one. You throw August
Uh,
Alsina in there too, and it's just like, okay, cool. And then you got
Kent,
Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Fab, and oh god, I forget that new guy's name. He might not even be new. What?
Kent, Kent Jones, or whatever.
Yes, Ken Jones. It was all just slapped together. Gave Drake his own song too.
Since you brought up, even though this feels like Major Key review part two, but
I was gonna
We
say
got we
slow,
got time.
we got time. Not too much. My girl is kind of on my heels, but if since bringing up that song, "Do You Mind?" I think it was with Nicki, Chris Brown, and
No, that was the Bryson Tiller song. It was might be like "We'll Be All Right." I got it on Spotify. Give me 1 second.
I think that one is the Bryson Tiller song, and then "Do You Mind?" is Nicki, August, and Chris.
All right, so it goes. I'm gonna be. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be all right as Bryson Tiller, and then Do You Mind is Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, and August Alsina. Go ahead, brother.
Anyway, I was what really upset me with that song is that they're they're trying to they're trying to shadow a classic song with a not that good of a song. I, but what I'm talking about is Lovers and Friends with Luda, Usher, Lil Jon.
dun, dun, dun,
It's
dun, dun, dun.
that shit is
No,
classic. And
no.
then they basically take the same structure, the same instrumental, and try to redo it, and it's not good, man. It doesn't stand up. So I'm like, why did they have to do that? Did you have to do that? No.
I don't know who's on the review committee, but it made it. It didn't hit. Chris Brown can't resurrect every song just with a feature, as far as I'm concerned, because you know the man puts out hits.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right, now Brother Malik has some obligations to do, so I say we hit our sponsorships, say our little tidbits to the fans, anything you want to leave them with for this week, and then we go and we wrap this up nice and pretty with a bow, because I think Malik beat it to where the walls are sore now. So now we just need to have that cuddle, and we need to head on out, kick the bitch out.
All right. I'll go ahead and give my my sponsor for viewers. If you recall, I left you with a PSA prior to ending the call yesterday, making sure you brush your teeth. I cannot stress the value of good breath and proper hygiene, which is why today this episode has been sponsored by Twin Lotus Active Charcoal Toothpaste. Um,
Shit.
it ain't, this isn't just your ordinary toothpaste where you just have singular action. This is actually, in the words of the Hodge twins, in the voice of the Hodge twins, that triple action. Triple action. Get your Not only does it freshen your breath like no other toothpaste, it also whitens and detoxifies your teeth as well. So
Detoxifies?
I didn't
detoxify.
know my teeth was toxified.
Oh yeah, brother. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please do yourself a favor and invest in some charcoal toothpaste to freshen your breath and improve your overall quality of life.
Yes, please.
All right, go ahead, brother Pat.
Ladies and gentlemen, another premier VoiceWorks sponsored product. Now, we've all wanted to know the secret to eternal youth. And it seems like those such as Pharrell, Madonna,
Hmm.
even Wesley Snipes all swear by this product. P. Diddy hates it because it's everything Proactive wanted to be, but left you with nothing but butthurt acne. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the magical elixir, none other.
Coco.
Nigga, did you just say Coco?
African shade.
Cetaphil.
Oh yeah,
Cetaphil, you black motherfucker. Pharrell swears by this product, and I do too. You can't even see the pores on my face, but they are open as those walls from the waterfall anthems.
Hmm.
Cetaphil, brought to you by yours truly, ladies and gentlemen. That is my time.
Hmm. And if you look real closely at Pat's face, you see the radiance of his skin. These are real products, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you a close up
Wait a second, let me get my grill.
these products really work. Take care of yourselves.
Brother Brian,
Uh,
did you have a product? I didn't remember if you did.
No, I don't have a product this week.
Product this, all right. We'll hit you up next week.
Yeah, man. I gotta get my check for so many people. I can't be doing these sponsorships for free.
sure.
Hit me up
I
on.
understand.
I will hold up your herbal tea.
All right, fellas. Any parting words? Any recommendations?
Y'all need to watch. What's the Unbreakable Life of Kimmy Schmidt? What's that, Pat?
The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Uh, the Get Down.
I personally like Power.
Mm-hmm.
I really do enjoy Power.
I heard they've been doing a lot of spoilers for that on social media.
They actually, I have a video of that on my Facebook. Once again, I'm not even gonna go into it here, but somebody ruined something for me, and I was extremely agitated on the ride home after an already intense workout. So it was like I was too tired to get like overly upset, but whatever energy I had, I put it into a Facebook video because I was upset.
Mm.
Gotta stay off social media, man, especially if you don't want any of them spoilers.
I'm starting to see you're right, man.
You should be, you know what, Facebook, I just want 2%, 2%. If you watch a show, you should be able to filter and temporarily hide based on that show,
Yep.
based on either the words in the post or tags of it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that way, if I watch Game of Thrones and Pat watches it, and I know Pat's a good dude, he wouldn't do this purposely. He has never done it before.
Oh.
So they should really know that's serious, and they should really allow you to filter based on spoiler alerts. So I just want 2%, however much that makes y'all. 2%.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even be happy with 1.
Mm.
Matter of
My
fact, make that 1.5.
I
My key to y'all for this week is count your blessings. Talk to that girl that you've been meaning to talk to, or man, it's a new world out there. And of course, always, always, all Nigga, what are you doing?
Are you ready?
For your blessings.
Look at my Moscato bottle.
And last but not least, please, please, if you're in the bathroom, give everyone, the bathroom at work, give everyone else the honor of a courtesy flush before you stink up the entire room. People don't understand this concept. I used to do the same thing myself. Trust me, the exhaust fans in that motherfucker can only carry out so much at a time. If you flush it before it starts to hit the air, you do everyone a great service. All right? So, once again, count your blessings. Talk to the person you've been meaning to talk to and tell them how you feel. And please, for the love of God, apply a courtesy flush. Those are your 3 major keys for the week.
Amen. 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 Let me see. Make sure you treat yourself, especially if you are working, making your own money. Make sure you take some time and treat yourself. Indulge in some self-care. You are absolutely right, baby. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's on the babe. Come on and say hi to the camera. Come on, babe. Come on, baby. Baby.
Oh,
I got a major key, y'all. I got a major key. People sometimes going off of that plug from Malik. Sometimes you need to treat yourself, and there's nothing better to treat yourself than a good taco,
Mm.
Moscato, and Martinite.
I'm with that.
If
I'm
oh
absolutely
man.
with
you don't
that.
want to break the bank, I know you want to start that business. Don't deny yourself that business. Don't deny yourself your future. Believe the future because it is now. Speak that into existence. But you still need to go ahead and get you some good. Get you some tacos, some Moscato, or Hennessy, depending on anyway.
God damn it.
And watch Mark. That's a major key. It's a major
Mm.
key. You keep that and unlock success. Yeah, unlock success.
No.
I'm out.
Uh, Peace and love, y'all. Have a great week. Take all of those keys and put it towards a positive. Put your week in a positive motion. Absolutely, all about it. And yeah. And if you're lucky enough, you might be able to rest your fingers in a nice uh,
Set of sweet
in a
walls.
nice orifice. Sweet
End the call. I can't stand it no more.
balls. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Check us out. Stay tuned. SoundCloud, YouTube, or the whole nine. Love, peace, chicken grease. We out.